Grief plays in the shadows. At some time, someday, grief will find its way into all our lives. Ready or not, we all face its unpredictable tides and uncountable layers of emotions that take over our lives and reshape our deep soul. In this story, we gain insight from Shelby and her daughter Sloan, who lost a husband and daddy named Jordan to a rare form of cancer in April of 2020. Every journey of grief is different and often complicated. To those in grief, not everything makes sense, yet the grief you experience seems to ripple across everything else in your life.
Jordan and I grew up in the area. He grew up in Traverse City, and I grew up in Kalkaska. We started dating when we were both juniors in high school. Jordan and I got married at Chicone Vineyard in Suttons Bay, and it was one of the best days of my life. It was very difficult when Jordan was diagnosed. The month afterwards, I found out I was pregnant with Sloan. So it was a very bittersweet time through everything. He wanted to protect others, and he told me numerous times, let's take it one day at a time and we can do this. So while he was going through his treatment and everything, I feel like I was also grieving at the same time. Sloan got us through everything. She is our little shining star. When Jordan was moved to hospice, we had friends and family set up a drive-by parade because COVID had just shut down the world, and we had friends and family that wanted to show their support for me and Jordan and Sloan. We had, I think, over 100 cars decorated and people stopping by and dropping off cards and their prayers and well wishes. It was just beautiful. The next day, Jordan had passed away, and I'm just really thankful that he was able to witness the love that was shown for him. I remember Michael's place dropping off food for me, because here I am with a 2.5-year-old. I'm trying to deal with my grief, and I'm trying to deal with a toddler's grief who I didn't really know what to do. And Michael's place really helped me get through that. And I know that everyone reacts differently to loss, but the reality is that everyone experiences a loss, and they won't know until they have one of their own. So I really had to dive deep, and I read so many books, and I read books about grief for children because I didn't know what I should be doing or how I should be helping my own daughter. The key takeaway that I got from it is that grief is love, and you will always love that person and you will always grieve. So it is just a matter of helping yourself how to manage it appropriately, how to heal, and be there for others. Everyone needs to know that grief is something we all share, and it's different for all of us, and it's uncomfortable for a lot of us to hear about it and to talk about it, but we all go through it, so it needs to be shared. Michael's place can help you, and it helped me, and it helped my daughter, and it will continue to help me, and I'll continue to be there, and if I can help someone else, then I will. I remember hearing all of the different platitudes that people would give me. Everything happens for a reason. You're young. You can still find someone. And I just remember my mind being blown. And how can you say that to someone? When Jordan died, I was really lost. I was 27 with a 2.5-year-old, and the world was shut down. I'm grieving a lost father to my daughter. Every single moment of her life that I want to share with him. He didn't get to see her go to kindergarten. He's not going to see her get married. And so there's so many parts to it that people don't understand. And they're just like, well, you can move on. I had to find who I am without Jordan. I had to find the things that I liked. And that took a long time. And so you grieve every single scenario. And I grieve imagining getting older with him. It's so much in your soul and everything about you. And Michael's Place is there for you no matter the stage you're in of your loss and your grief. And I really appreciate that. They're just there. They're there for you. And that's what I like. When you walk in, you can say your loved one's name. I can say Jordan's name. And you can ask someone, how are you really? And they can answer that, really, instead of, I'm fine, I'm okay. And you just know that everyone has this understanding. And you just feel a relief when you walk in, and that, okay, I can do this. These people have also been through this.
I love you and I miss you, Daddy.
Michael's Place, for over 20 years, has shaped the way Northern Michigan faces grief. Through many innovative, one-of-a-kind programs, opportunities are created for connection that are available for no cost to anyone in our communities experiencing loss. Michael's Place brings hope time and time again as our journey together continues.